I kind of want to get started by you talking about your book publishing company. What was the process of starting the book publishing company and some of the highlights so far?
Yes, so it kind of started with my own publishing journey back about 5 years ago when I published my first book, The Child of Tempest. And I really didn't have any guidance through it. So I kind of just went through the motions trying to find and figure out how to edit, how to find editors, how to market my book, how to get a book cover designer. And I did that pretty much by myself. And I decided that I wanted, after my own experiences, to be kind of a resource and guide for other new authors and writers. So they had a better experience and easier flow through their writing and publishing journey. And that led me to now opening up my own publishing company so I can not only just be a resource, but also be the main stop for all your publishing needs for your books too.
Yeah, and can you talk a little bit about your vision for the book publishing company as far as how you select books and some of the books you look for and all that?
Yes. So one thing too that was very important for me when I finally decided to open this company is to make sure that we are putting voices that aren't usually heard or mainstreamed, especially my marginalized voices. So people of color, disabled, people of the queer community, etc. Because everyone has a story to tell, and I know I've read so many great stories from all types of different diverse communities. And a lot of times we don't get those opportunities to have bigger platforms or ways to publish our work. And I really wanted to focus on making sure that we are a space where you can do that, where you can ask questions, where you can learn more, where you can find resources and other amazing book publishing companies and um, book publishing providers. So other editors who look like you, other editors who understand you, other book cover designers, etc. Like just everyone across the board has a room and space to be supported. And again, it doesn't look like everybody else, or it doesn't look like kind of how most bookshelves and bookstores look now. That is, again, a very more white, predominantly male and white dominated space. So just making spaces for smaller voices to have bigger voices.
Sure. Yeah. And can you talk to me a little bit about the path? Like, say I'm an author and I'm coming through your publishing. Can you explain how you all do it versus other indie publishers, as well as maybe just how traditional books are published as well?
Right. So for us, I offer both free consultations. So you can actually talk with me before you even submit your book. So you can have an hour of consultation just talking to me about what are your book needs, what you want to see throughout your publishing process, how do you want to publish, what type of book you're writing. And, through this, I kind of just explain our services. I explain what we do, how we could help you. And we kind of just gauge each other to see if we're great fits. If you still feel you're comfortable to submit your book, you just go onto our website, enter your submission for your manuscript, and then we read over it. If we're like, you know what, you're great, and then we get back together, we talk, we sign, of course, the publishing contract, and then we start hitting the ground running. But my biggest thing again was to make sure the people who are coming to me know that this is a space of communication, open communication, and that I want you to know that I do care how your book comes out. I am not just publishing, anything just because I can. I want you to know that I'm there with you from the very beginning when you are submitting your book to when we are publishing it finally. So I am there every step of the way. The team of editors, the team of designers, the team of marketers and PR peoples, they're also there every step of the way. So this is a very interactive process, that it's not just, okay, here's my book, call me in 12 months. Like, no, we we check on you every month, and we're making sure, you know, you have your deadline set, we have our deadline set. I want the writers to know that this is how the process goes, so they understand it. So, you know, they're not just going into this blind, and, you know, they're actually, you know, learning as along with me, and along with our publishing company, they're learning and understanding how publishing works. So if say they want to publish their own book in the future, or if they're going to publish another book somewhere else, they kind of understand what that process looks like and what they should be expecting, versus just going in there not knowing or not understanding, like, well, I don't know what a contract looks like, or I don't know how to ask for royalty, discuss my royalties, or discuss with a book cover designer what it looks like, or how to shape my own marketing plan. So we really STEM to be very open, and have that free communication between our authors, that, you know, we're here and available to help you and guide you. You know, we're not just publishing your book to get money. And, you know, yes, of course, everyone wants to make money from their books and their products, but that is not the only reason why I started this, and that, you know, we have this team of people helping you. We want to really, truly make sure you feel supported throughout the process.
Yeah, and I enjoy these when it's different, you know, different publishing methods, whether you have the indie route or the traditional route. It gives authors flexibility and their own path to how they want to promote their books, and go down these different routes. For you as an author, what was enticing about the indie route versus, say, the traditional route of publishing a book?
For me, I think, again, the biggest thing was just the ownership. Like, I get to kind of choose how much work, effort, and time and money I get to put into this. And then, of course, being able to put out my voice. Like I said, a lot of Black women aren't published in, especially the fantasy field. So, or fantasy genre. So being able to still be, you know, someone who is like, yes, I'm here, I am publishing, you know, this is my story, these are my stories. And being able to do that and have that freedom of how it looks, how it's edited, how it's marketed, how it's priced. I know for some people it can be overwhelming, but for me, I really enjoyed being able to have a say-so in all of those factors, and be able to give, you know, myself that autonomy. Like, okay, I know what is going, what's happening, how things are being structured, and again, going at my own pace. That's another big thing I tell my authors, that we always go at your pace. Like, yes, we have deadlines, but you know, we're not trying to, like, I'm never gonna publish a book in 3 months. Like, no, like, we're going at your own pace. You know, tell me what your needs are, tell me what your availability is, and, you know, we work with you. So really, my biggest thing was making sure that, again, I was doing this and I had my own, you know, I was going at my own time, without feeling pressure to always be like having to publish, having to write, because as I was publishing, I was also in college. So I had a lot of other priorities as I was doing it. So just that freedom and flexibility that indie publishing gives you really attracted me to it.